Wake up! The Sleeper Boys podcast featuring myself, Bill, and Dean. Tonight we get into what we had going on over the weekend. Is today's teenage vernacular totally not bussin', bro? Dean's conspiracy theory of the week, and Bill's balls games. Speaking of, Billiam, how was your weekend? Was it Gucci?
No cap, dog. No cap.
It was super mid, bruh. It was dog water, bruh. I'm glad you asked me because my weekend was not great. No good vibes, no fun. Dog water, as the kids would say. I was sick all weekend, as you can probably hear in my voice. Whatever crud is going around is not fun. I hope we can all get past the sick season soon. One thing that does have me wondering, though, when the COVID symptoms came out, when COVID started, they said that you would lose your taste and smell, right? So I was like, okay, well, that's normal. Like, I never thought twice about it. But then people said that's not normal.
Not really.
And now,
Well, when you get a cold and you're stuffed up, like, one, you clearly can't smell.
right.
And I couldn't taste. Could
My
you?
whole life.
I could still taste a little.
My whole life.
Mm.
My whole life. Every time I've gotten sick, I can't taste stuff. So when that all came out, I was like, well, this is normal. But now it's like I'm the weird one.
He's just licking benches out there. I can't taste anything.
This is how you got COVID, Bill.
Dude, I know people who still can't like smell things or taste something. I can't remember which one they got. I know a person, I should say. I know one person. But still, that's enough for me.
You know two.
Yeah, no. So,
Bill?
now
Bill.
you know too. So, all right. Well, then, so it's 50-50 with you guys then, because pretty much every, like Kate was like, that you might have COVID. I'm like, this is how it's been my whole life.
Right, well,
She's like,
that's
well,
normal
that's
for you, then it is what it is.
right. But supposedly, did I have COVID one? You know, what's going on there?
If you're clogged, how do you taste anything?
I don't know.
We'll know if you had COVID if you can't taste in like 3 weeks.
I
still not tasting things.
I can already taste stuff. I'm at the end.
He's been tasting all day.
Yeah, all day.
Been tasting something.
So yeah, no, that's pretty much all I have for the weekend. I thought that was crazy because people were like, I can taste stuff when I'm sick, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, I'm weird then.
I don't know. I wouldn't say you're weird.
While you were sick, did you see anything interesting out there in the world?
Not really.
Not really. I was just licking benches, hoping for flavor to come back.
I was just waiting for the sweet release of death.
Dean, what'd you do?
Yeah, I didn't have quite that experience. On Friday, I went down and went out with some friends in Marshall, and maybe got a little too tipsy while we were out and about. Some would say drunk. That was a good time. Saturday, I didn't feel great. Obviously, I was pretty under the weather for most of the day. And then on Sunday morning,
I mean, sometimes, that Sunday morning's got to get cut out, man.
I see
it
this
gets to be too much.
I see this becoming a conspiracy theory. They don't want Dean to talk about Sundays.
No. It's quite dangerous.
Well, how about
Especially
you?
after he's been out. Well, I didn't do a ton, man. I mean, John had a soccer game. Unlike you guys, apparently I watched the Super Bowl. I did want to talk
Yeah.
about a story. Did you watch that?
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you I did not watch a good portion of it because I was salty. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh, fair enough.
I turned it on in the second half, later in the second half, because I wanted to know what was going on, but I didn't want to give the TVs the ratings. I didn't. They got enough Swifties. This is cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
no, that's where I was before the game because I was like, yeah, I think I'm just salty, which is why I don't care. But it is what it is. I mean, speaking of Sunday and the Super Bowl, Dean, what was your Sunday like?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had an allergic reaction to something, and kind of I don't know. I don't even know what it was. All I did on Saturday was just lay in bed all day because I was under the weather a little bit on Saturday, and then I just woke up Sunday morning and I just had an allergic reaction. Some had some not hives all over my body, but just on my wrists, and I had a couple on my forehead. It was super weird, but going back to being sick or whatever, I don't think you're that weird. I think I'm the weird one when it comes to being sick because I actually get more hungry and I eat more when I'm sick. I think that's weird.
Whoa.
In that, I don't know. It's just my body is just, I don't know. I actually eat more food when I'm sick. And I eat a bunch of food anyway on my own, clearly. So I don't know, man. But when it comes to seeing something interesting though, over the weekend, I did see, I know I had talked about that Neuralink or whatever,
Yes.
a while back. Well, they now officially have their first one in somebody, and they were obviously when I last looked, they were still in a coma, but it was reacting with their brain neurons and stuff, and seeming like it was going to be on the way of actually working. So there's that update on that. And then I saw this thing where this girl got a chip in her hand, and which is, some would say, the mark of the devil or whatever, but she used it to pay with, because it's just a chip that's attached to a satellite or whatever and has everything. And she was the first person to ever pay at a grocery store with her hand, just waving over an Apple Pay type of thing.
It's like Obi-Wan.
Yeah, pretty much. This is the money you're looking for. She paid it off. So I thought that was absolutely wild, but I think that's more known now because it's been a while since that's been out. But some would say that's, mark of the devil type stuff. So, or mark of the beast, I should say. So I don't know.
Dean, have you ever paid for something with Federal Reserve notes?
Yes, I think. No. I feel like that's just money. I don't know. I'm not the smartest man.
Bill, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cash.
Yeah, I was I think that's good, but I thought you were trying to trick me, which is pretty easy to do at times.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift. Everything's fresh.
Well, I saw something there was some issue where Federal Reserve notes did come up. That wasn't what I was trying to tie in there, but it became what it became. So I did see a story that was something you guys may have heard about this because it was very recent. It was in the Detroit News. Not your typical small claims court case. So two people in a relationship together. One's a dude, the other's a trans woman. The trans woman went for it all, had her balls surgically removed.
Okay.
Her balls, kept them in a mason jar and stored them in a fridge next to the eggs, of course. Well, they broke up.
Uh-huh.
And the woman is suing the ex for $6,500 and immediate return of the testicles. This is real. I just read this in
mean-
the Detroit News this week.
I would want him back.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Give me my ball.
Well, the ex filed a counterclaim for $6,500 due to the humiliation of the story that's now become worldwide news. He's
No
like, you think
kidding.
that's bad? I'm the guy.
I'm the guy that let you keep a jar of balls in my fridge.
Well, apparently, he threw the balls away.
Oh no.
So
I mean, I don't blame him.
at the end, the judge awarded neither party a judgment because the trans woman had an opportunity to collect the balls after the breakup when she was allowed in the home to collect her things by a sheriff's deputy. But apparently didn't take the balls.
Yeah. And why is he going to keep them?
Exactly. They were next to the eggs.
I'm just going to keep these here.
I ain't keeping balls next to my eggs. It's crazy because it's
Have
such
little-
a 2024 news story.
Have a little ball
You know, like-
sashimi.
Yeah. So, have you ever left something at an ex's house that you wish you could get back? Something important. I mean, obviously, we've all had a sweatshirt or
That's
A sweatshirt.
shorts or something. You know what I mean? Like standard stuff. But
Multiples.
like something you'd be like, man, I could sue you to get that back.
No,
no.
no.
Your balls? Dean, I'm pretty sure you haven't had your balls
I will
in
say,
years.
I will
Are
say
you sure you didn't
I-
leave them at an ex's house?
I've never left anything like that at ex's house, but I did have an ex leave her. She didn't know that her grandma's ring was like packed away in like our stuff, and when we broke up, she took all her stuff, and I actually held on to this thing for like, I don't know, for like 5 years, 6 years, until eventually.
Cliffhanger.
Conspiracy theory.
I thought he was going to say he had the ring shrunk so he could wear it around his lower.
He turned it into a Prince Albert.
Yes. Is that true?
Yes,
Did you have it?
I put it right there, right through the pee hole.
Oh, you'd have to get it smaller than
They called me Captain Hook, you know. But no, I ended up after like holding on to it like 5-6 years, I ended up getting a hold of her and giving it back to her because that's not, it's not mine. I shouldn't have her grandma's ring. You know what I mean? And like I didn't know it was there until like, I was just looking through my stuff one day. I was like, what is this? I thought it was like my class ring or something.
Hmm.
And it wasn't. I was like, oh, like I shouldn't have this still. And then I
Bill?
cried and gave it back to her.
Phil, do you have anything you wish you could have gotten
And
back?
I cried. No. Why? Am I missing something here?
The only thing you're missing are the things that you would never give back. Like the things from Adobo Boy.
That's true. I love Adobo Boy. And I would not give my Red's Pork Adobo Bowl back. Adobo Boy, the official sponsor of not only the BD Sports Talk podcast, but Wake Up, the Sleeper Boys podcast. Adobo Boy is located in Kentwood, Michigan. Now, whoever has watched or listened to the show knows that we are Filipinos and we love Filipino food. And Adobo Boy delivers in every facet of that. Their menu rotates weekly, so there's always a reason to come back to try more delicious Filipino cuisines. But one dish you can always count on is Red's Pork Adobo. Adobo.
Adobo.
Adobo.
Because you're already
Red's-
face deep by the time you finish saying it. while you're trying to eat it. Red's
Red-
Adobo. So good.
It's so delicious. Red's Pork Adobo Bowl which is an iconic Filipino dish. I absolutely love it. It's their signature dish. Dean, do you like pork adobo?
I absolutely love it. No, I really, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but no, I definitely do really enjoy it. It's super nostalgic for, I mean, us especially, like in a general sense, growing up around Filipino food, and mom having all of her, Pino parties. We're just Pinos helping Pinos. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a beautiful thing.
it's a beautiful thing. The pork is tender. It's braised in soy sauce and vinegar. It comes with Jackie's achara, or papaya salad, cucumber, and unfried rice. Fantastic. You can't go wrong.
Couldn't agree more, Dean. This week they're featuring Sinigang Nababoy.
Wait, hold up. Dean,
What?
do you like that adobo bowl separate or all together?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the last time somebody asked me that. I've had it so many times. Personally, I like to eat it separate myself. Papaya salad's a good palate cleanser. Like if you had something beforehand, like if you want to try different things, it's good to kind of cleanse the palate a little bit, or just to mix it around if you want. I know, Eddie, you're a mixer, right? You're a guy that mixes.
I'm
mixes
a big
the bowl
mixer,
around.
man.
He's
I'm a big mixer.
Man. Mix it all
I feel
together.
like it's worth ordering two just to try one separately and have one mixed all together.
Definitely worth. And venture out, buy something else too.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all fantastic.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Couldn't agree more, Dean. This week, they're featuring Sinigang Nababoy, which is a pork soup with veggies, and Pansit Bam E, which is a Filipino noodle dish with veggies as well. That is also delicious. So if you want amazing food, amazing vibes, stop into Adobo Boy, where owners Ace, Jackie, and Red are some of the nicest people you will ever meet. If you stop in, mention the code BDE Sports Talk Podcast, because he does not know that he sponsors this one yet. For 5% off the total bill if you stop in there. Adobo Boy is open Tuesday to Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 to 7:30 p.m. for dinner. On Saturday, same schedule, except on dinner, they are open from 5 to 8:30. So you get a little extra hour there to get your Sinigang Nababoy. Adobo Boy is located at 3040 28th Street, Southeast Kentwood, Michigan. It's inside the amazing Myanmar restaurant that is also a delicious place to stop if you want to grab a spring roll. Their spring rolls are very good. But yeah, BDE Sports Talk Podcast, 5% off the total bill. Adobo Boy. It's more fun at Adobo Boy.
It's watering right now.
Beautiful. Adobo Boy is bussin', bro.
No cap.
That's why I wanted to test your knowledge of 2024 teenage vernacular. This came up because my oldest, I can't remember what I asked him to do, but it was like a super remedial, easy task, right? And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's light work, no reaction." And I'm like, do you mean basically, yeah, that's easy? He's like, yeah. He's like, and I'm like, why do you have to say all that just to say, yeah, that's easy, that's easy, no problem, or whatever?
Right.
He goes, oh yeah, that's light work, no reaction. Okay, I don't know why you would react. Anyway, but I wish I could remember what I asked him to do, because it was so like, it just took me back. Like, why you got to say all that for what I just said?
Just should take the trash.
But I thought it was funny, so it made me think. Like, what else are we talking about here? So I'm gonna start easy, and whoever loses has a punishment. And so you both are like, nobody prepped me for this. There is no punishment. That's you both are like, you're probably like, oh man, that means.
I mean, it is what it is. I won't do it if it's something crazy.
We
Man,
should
we
come
got
up with
this
one for
tattoo
whoever
artist.
loses this.
You're
So
gonna get a tattoo on the pod right now.
Of the
Yeah.
Noble Boys logo.
first ones. Most of these are easy actually. Whip.
Cream?
What
Like
does
car?
the word whip mean?
Oh, yeah.
Car.
Car.
Dean
Car.
said cream.
Well,
It is car. It is car.
I thought we were just matching words. You're gonna
No,
say
this is vernacular.
you're like
Yeah.
back.
All
and
right.
I'm like pack.
Another
Yeah, of course
easy
it was
one.
Car.
Of course, car.
Of course it was car.
After you said cream, okay,
I didn't know what you were talking about.
we'll give it to
Everybody
him.
paused and went quiet.
No cap.
No lie.
What'd you say, Bill?
No lie.
No lie. No lie. Drip.
Oh, that's swag, dog.
Clothes, jewelry.
Cool outfit. Yeah.
I just pulled a Travis Kelce right there.
Bougie.
Ugh.
I don't know how to put it in the right words. Fancy.
I would. Oh, I like that. I was gonna say, like that's bougie.
It could go that way too.
Like that's not cool. I guess you could say. I can't think. Like Dean said it. The
You
lack
going with
of
not
term.
cool.
Like no. Like
That's bougie, dog. I don't even know what it means.
how would you explain it? Like, oh, that's bougie. You know what I'm saying?
High class.
No,
Fancy.
no.
That's the definition that was there.
Well, then I'm
nice.
lost.
So you lost that one?
Yeah, I lost that one. That's not what I want.
You need more like
Wow.
self-centered type of person, like a selfish person. Like
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
No.
to me, it
You're
was
being
more
bougie.
like, yeah, bougie. Like you're into like the higher end things. You,
that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
You know, they want like Nike and not Falls Creek. You know,
There ain't nothing wrong with Falls Creek.
no, ain't nothing. I think I'm wearing a Falls Creek shirt right now.
Nice.
Next one, Delulu.
That's delusional.
I don't know, chicken.
Like, oh, he's Delulu.
I know there's like a Cholula chicken out there somewhere.
All right, we got it tied up. It was shorthand for delusional.
That makes sense.
Ship.
Ship? Like a championship?
It's your guess.
I'll say that.
That's a good answer. I'm gonna go UPS. It's either champion just for competition's sake. I don't know. So
I'm gonna say you're both wrong.
okay.
Shorthand for a relationship, or
Oh.
even to support a relationship. Like, I ship Taylor and Travis.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
I would say
Okay.
championship, maybe chip.
Yeah. I thought about that.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I guess you could go with ship, I guess.
I have two more. Snatched.
Kidnap.
Kidnap.
Catch.
Snatched, like you're taken, like in a relationship.
It's a term for looking good, or synonymous with like on fleek from before. Like that outfit is snatched.
Yeah. Okay. That's a weird.
It
doesn't
is.
sound cool though.
It is. No, not
I
at
mean,
all.
I guess not to me.
This is stuff I looked up on the internet. Okay.
I'm not 14, so I guess it makes sense.
I don't know these words. I know some of them.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't know that. Last one. I don't think you guys have got it. And actually, if one of you gets it right, you win. Otherwise, you guys tied. Poggers.
I've actually heard that term before, but
You might have.
I have no clue.
What realm do you?
I can't even. Maybe one time a kid 4 years ago or 3 years ago was like, "Hey,
Fashionable
poggers."
joggers.
I was like, what? No. A jogger for a dog. Poggers,
It's an
man.
expression of excitement or think is cool. Apparently, it's used mostly on Twitch and mostly by gamers.
Okay.
That's why I tried to say realm, so maybe you could get close.
I mean,
But that's
Poggers
it.
sounds like a business for us. That's all I'm saying. Just build clothes for dogs. Mm-hmm. Call it Poggers.
Poggers. You know what, dude? People build clothes for dogs, clothes for whatever, clothes for aliens. You never know. That brings us to Dean's conspiracy theory of the week.
Nice. I got a good one for you. I think it's more commonly known, but maybe you guys haven't heard it yet. But there is this guy, he was a TikToker named Andrew Dawson. Have you heard anything about him? He recorded, like, he was driving by a national park in Canada, called Jasper National Park or whatever. And he's like recording, and then like on this mountain, like way in the distance, right? You can see like a figure standing on the mountain, right? And he's like, look, it looks like a human. And he's like zoomed all the way in, and you can see it, like you can tell like from the amount of distance it is where they are, that it's a pretty big thing, whatever it is. It's not like a normal human because it's way off and you can see it, right? So he goes, so they drive by and they see this, he has it recorded, he puts it up on TikTok, right? Gets like over 1 million views, whatever. And so he goes back the next day. Obviously, the figure's not there anymore. And so he decides that he goes there several days in a row, right? Trying to see like what's going on. So he drives so he talked to some locals and they were like, yeah, that thing just kind of comes and goes. Like nobody really knows like if it's like legend or myth or like what people are seeing. And so they told him to take this public road up the mountain, right? To like, so he can get like a closer look. Like he wants to see, like, he just wants to get closer to see if he can see anything else, right? Like while he's there. Because it was very strange. And so he's driving up this road. It's nighttime, and there's a car parked like somewhere towards the entrance of this road, right? And he pulls up, and the guy's like, hey, you got to turn around. This is a restricted area. He says he's a CIA agent, right? And so he's like, but this is a public area. Like, he's like, there's environmental restrictions right now. You just need to turn around and go home. And he's documenting all this stuff, right? Like, it's all over TikTok. You could look up all these videos. And he's like, okay, that's weird. Like, they say I'm trespassing. I'm not going to fight this, this guy in the middle of nowhere. So he just turns around, he goes home, vlogs about it on TikTok, whatever. And so like, he's still like kind of going back and forth, like trying to see what he can see, like driving on the road that he had been driving on before. And so after like maybe a couple weeks after that incident, he sees like a helicopter. Like it looks like it's like extracting something from the mountain. Like it's just weird. It's just kind of hovering over that same spot where he had seen that figure. So he attempts to go back down this road at night, and lo and behold, the same guy, same CIA agent or whatever is there. And he's like, hey, it's restricted. You need to go, you're trespassing. He's like, so, obviously he does the same thing again. And so now he's starting to notice, and he did this a couple more times after that, where he's driving up this road, and it's the same CIA agent, like, hey, no, like, this is a restricted area, even though it's like a public park. And so now he's at home, and he looks out his window, and it's that same car. Like I said, you can see the videos. Like, it's the same car is sitting outside of his house. And so he's like, whoa, like, what's, you know what I mean? So he goes outside to go confront the guy, and he just speeds off, and this is happening for multiple weeks. You know, he's being followed by this same car. And so he puts up, yeah, I know, it's this freaking wild. So he puts on, and this is all on TikTok, and he's like, I'm scared, like, I don't know what's going on, like, I think I'm being followed. And so, like, about a month goes by, he had been posting every single day. Month goes by, he doesn't post anything, right? And so then he puts up a post, he now records a post, and he's saying, hey, everybody, like, I just wanted to say, like, all my videos were fake, you know, this and that. But, like, he's looking off screen. Like, it looks like he's looking at somebody the whole time, being like, yeah, it was all fake, like, making sure, like, he was saying the right things, right? And so about another, what is it? It was 10 days go by after this video they put out where he said everything was fake. And he's, like, in, like, a panic, and he put out another TikTok saying, like, he's like, this might be my last video. Everything I said wasn't fake, and just cuts off. Right. And so he then, like, so it wasn't exactly his last, he just said he thought it was going to be his last video. So he ends up driving back to this mountain where now there's, like, a military vehicle, like, on the mountain. It hadn't been there any of the other times. Crazy stuff. He records it. He posts it on TikTok again. Right. And so then what was it? It was, and then that was actually his very last video. And then about a month and a half later, he passed away of natural causes. And nobody knows. He was a ripped up guy. Like, he was in shape. Like, he was clearly in shape, probably in decent health, I'd imagine. It seemed like it. So this conspiracy is the government hiding, like, supernatural type things like giants and things like that, and then killing off people that are trying to make it public. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Isn't that freaking blew my mind, man? I was like, because I watched this, like, 12-minute video on it, and I was like, dear Lord, like, the consistencies and the coincidences, if you want to call it that, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And that is Dean's conspiracy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's wild.
I don't know.
Could you start from the beginning of that?
What's that?
I missed some of that. Could you start from the top?
Of course. So there's a guy. It was a long one, but worth it. This might be my last video.
Oh no! No!
Yeah, no, that's
man.
Is that the same dude that they thought he got a picture of, or a video or a picture of Bigfoot?
I mean, you could probably say, I don't know. That's the only story, but he had posted a bunch of stuff before that. But that was, I mean, you know, he just had a lot of run-ins with who they say are CIA agents, and he's followed.
Why was he going at night?
Probably so that way nobody knew he was trying to get up there. I have no idea. Maybe it just took a lot longer to travel that road than he thought, and went, like, late in the afternoon. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe he had to work.
Yeah, maybe he just got out of work. I mean, I think he was TikToking because he was getting, like, millions of views on these videos. So
It could be like giants and stuff.
Could be. There is a I don't know if it's like a Catholicism type of thing, but there is a in one of the books there's a line where it says that giants had existed at one point and after. So I don't.
They all said Goliath.
I think it was like Genesis or something like that. Yeah, like you said, yeah, you know.
I mean, what's a giant?
Well,
like, would they be like Joel Embiid as a giant? You know what I mean?
Then,
like,
for sure. You know, isn't everybody like 5'10" foot, like 4'5" or something like that. Everybody was a lot smaller back in those days.
Can you imagine if they were like 5'5" and smaller? Like that would just be disturbing.
Crazy. Disturbingly small.
Giants.
Giants among us.
Giants
5'5".
among
6 foot
Yeah.
rims. Who's dunking now?
Oh man.
No, that's pretty good, man. I mean, if you're gonna be dunking, you got to do it, man. Just like Bill does in Bill's Balls Games. Let's see what we got going this week, buddy.
All right. So this week I have, and we can decide how we want to do this, but I have Family Feud. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we can either go where you guys can buzz in with your name, and we can just do it that way. No, instead with your name.
I actually have an uncooked ham here that I could slap.
Hold on real quick.
A few moments later.
That conspiracy theory's got me all up.
It's like, I'm hearing stuff.
Who's that?
Which one of you was it that said it?
I thought I heard some. Yeah, so either buzz by using your name, or we can do it just like Family Feud, and then if you get it right, you can play or not. It's up to you guys.
Let's do it like that.
Okay. All right, here we go.
So we're both going to get an opportunity to answer? Like the Super Bowl? The new rules of the Super Bowl?
You get to answer, but just like Family Feud, if you get it right. Yeah, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. If you don't have the number one answer,
Okay.
then the other person
Can we
try
just
to get a higher one.
go back and forth with the who goes first? And
Right.
that works. Okay.
All right, here we go. Name an occasion where parents force their kids to wear a certain outfit.
Wedding.
So you're not buzzing with your name, or you just...
I thought we were rotating who's going first.
It was me
That was
first,
him
obviously.
It was him first.
Oh, okay.
He buzzed it. Yeah, I don't know. School dance.
Eddie was...
Well, I figured that was the number one, right?
Eddie is the number one answer.
Eddie is?
No. Your wedding was number one answer.
What are you doing to these kids?
So are you gonna
Make one of them outfits.
Are you gonna pass?
I'll take
or play?
it. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll play it.
All right. That was 26, by the way. 26
It's
people.
26, so there's only 74 to go.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more.
74 points. Isn't it out of 100?
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
took
I think
what
so.
the game.
I'm just Steve Harvey, okay? I don't.
Yeah, right.
Let me go with funeral.
One strike.
I thought that was gonna hit.
I thought
A certain outfit, huh?
Yep.
Certain outfit for the children. Church.
That is the number 4 answer.
Nailed it. First day of school. You should give
I'll
it to me.
give it to
he
you.
doesn't say you can generalize
School picture day is what it was.
it.
Pretty good.
You just
Pretty
said
good.
school. I don't know if that counts for points.
Athletic event.
One more strike and Dean gets a chance to steal.
Let me get with my fam.
Certain outfit to a thing. Already said that. Birthday party.
Dean, you have a chance to steal.
All right, fam. I mean, he said all the answers that I probably would say. I'm going to say going out to dinner. Right? But the family clap.
Da-da-da, Eddie, you win.
Dang. I got the X. I got the X.
Answer number 2, Easter. Answer number 3, Halloween. Answer number 5, Christmas.
That's the lamest one.
Those are just holidays. I didn't I thought these were occasion. I mean, I guess that's
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go.
I could listen to holidays.
Name an occupation that begins with the letter J.
I'm panicking. Janitor.
That is the number
It's
one.
got to be number 1. Yeah.
Dean, would you like to pass or play?
Let's play it. I got nothing else.
All right, here we go.
All right, cool. Let's go with jackhammer guy. Right? Construction.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay.
That's one strike.
Jar factory.
Oh my gosh, no. That's strike 2.
I really don't know any J jobs or any really. Jordan.
And you just steal this one.
Making Jordans. That's a job. That's a real
I mean,
job.
all this stuff is just totally like clogged my brain. I
was
keep trying to
fun.
think of stuff, but I keep hearing Dean, and it's just drilling me, man. A journeyman.
That's a good one.
Nope.
Oh, that is a real
I mean, that is a
that's
good.
the best.
That's a
That's
good
the
one.
best answer.
I was gonna say a
of the 3 I
jailman.
said.
Okay, number 2 answer, jeweler. Number 3 answer, jockey. Number 4 answer, journalist.
Oh.
Number 5 answer, judge.
Oh.
Number 6 answer, juggler.
Juggler.
All right.
Only
yeah.
journalist and judge,
Yeah.
or you should be ashamed of forgotten.
And jockey.
I mean, come on.
I mean, we grew up around like that kind of stuff.
That's not a job you're thinking of.
No, it's not. Clearly.
It's not a job anybody thinks of.
I mean, there is a guy that runs the jackhammer. That's all I'm saying.
And there's
I
tons
don't
of
have to prove
journeymen.
Yeah.
That's like
There's a jar factory somewhere, I guarantee it. A journeyman
All right.
probably works at the jar factory.
probably.
He's got his journeyman's card and
All right.
certificate or whatever.
We've surveyed 98 people. Name something that might be brewing.
Beer.
Okay. Dean,
Oh, coffee.
that is the number 1 answer. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Would you like to pass or play?
I'm gonna pass this one, Steve.
Eddie,
I will,
you are
I will
up.
also pass. Oh, what's a brewing? Beer and coffee are off the board.
Don't worry, you're gonna get the
A
point.
stew.
Come back to me.
Oh, that's a good one, but no, that's wrong.
Beef stew, preferably. Let him shoot.
Brewing.
Let him cook.
This is tough.
Yeah.
What do you brew? A witch's brew?
That's wrong.
That's a wine, huh? I think.
It is. It is. Things you brew. Cappuccino, is that on there?
That was wrong. Dean, you have a chance to steal and win the game.
I should have taken it so that way you could. That way I can get. I'm gonna say tea.
Oh,
Clutch.
ding, 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 ding,
Oh.
ding. Do.
What an answer.
Thank you.
What were the
I thought you
other
were gonna say.
Freaking tea, of course.
Trouble was the fourth answer. A storm, the fifth answer,
Storms of brewing.
and a plot. That's the last answer.
Lots of brewing.
So let's
Coffee
see
and
this.
tea were all.
I was thinking of like
gotten beer.
things.
I wouldn't even gotten beer. I only had coffee and tea. I thought coffee might be with tea, like slashed over with tea. You know what I mean?
All right,
Coffee,
Tea didn't even cross my mind.
So you guys are now a team for the last three.
Can we take
For
my
brewing?
headphones off?
Yep, take your headphones off. There's only three, so
Oh, it's the speed round.
yeah.
I was just like, for brewing, I don't. I gave you coffee and tea, man. I haven't got any more.
All right, there's only three. Ready?
Okay.
Name something associated with vampires.
Biting.
Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
What? Can you repeat the answer, please?
Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
Sourdough.
What is a common fear that many people have?
Spiders. Ding 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 ding.
Yep. Thank you.
ding.
Real quick before Eddie gets on there,
Uh,
you said biting, right?
yeah.
That's 0.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep smiling. It's all good.
Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife. You said sourdough. That is also a 0.
That's pretty good though.
Okay. And it was a common fear that many people have. You said spiders. That's 25.
That wasn't
So-
number one.
No.
Really?
All right.
I bet I know what it is. Though.
You can put your headphones back on.
How'd we
All right.
do? Yeah, good.
Oh,
Cowabunga,
yeah.
bro.
So
Cowabunga, bro? That doesn't sound good.
he got 25.
Yeah.
And we need 200 points?
No, there's only 3. So
Oh.
we'll put it at 80. Yeah, we'll put it at 80.
Still got a chance.
Okay, ready. And here we go. Name something associated with vampires.
Sucking blood.
Okay. Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
Yeast.
What is a common fear that many people have?
Oh, what?
What is a common fear that many people have?
Spiders.
Eh.
Snakes.
Okay, that's it.
Yeast.
Don't act like yours is any better.
That's true.
What'd you
Alright.
say?
So,
I see-
name something associated with vampires. You said bloodsucker. That is the number 2 answer with 29.
That's already
put
more
you-
points than we got in the first round.
Yeah,
What'd you say
that's
first?
40.
I
Dean said biting.
said biting.
The
I mean,
number
they
one
bite
answer.
necks.
The number 1 answer was Twilight.
Oh, come on.
Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife. Eddie said yeast. that is 0.
That's a 0?
Yeah, Dean said sourdough.
I thought
Why
that
would
was
you
pretty
call
good.
your wife
If
sourdough?
she's being sour that day.
Number 1 answer was honey buns.
I didn't
Oh,
think
something a
Little Debbie-
baker would call his wife?
Yeah.
I was thinking of it totally different. Like something in the bakery he would call his wife.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, he's gonna need a lot of yeast. And it's kind of funny. I don't know. Like it seemed like a double
I
entendre.
thought sourdough would work. I honestly thought it would work.
What is a common fear that many people have? You said snakes. That is also 0. Number one answer was heights.
That's what I was thinking after you said spiders. I thought spiders would be number 1.
Freaking pansies, dude.
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, pansy.
I can't get too close. Oh man, it freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
don't
don't
fall.
love being up in heights. If
But I
I
like
have a
roller coasters.
protection, I'm good.
To a point.
Like I'm not gonna look over the, like I'm not gonna put my toes over the edge of
Right.
a giant
sure.
mountain.
Like you're not gonna sit
know?
down and like take a pic while you're.
But if
feet
somebody
are
does
dangling.
like the glass thing right there, I would lay on top of it over the ledge.
over the ledge.
Yeah, like if they put like an extended like glass thing over the ledge and people are like, oh, people do this all the time, I would do that.
I don't think I'd do that.
Wow. So that was Bill's Balls game.
These balls games.
Bills balls games. Well, what a night, guys. What a night. We had the feud, we had the theories, we had Bills balls games. All we can ask for you guys is to like, subscribe, comment, and we will make sure to discuss whatever it is you want to talk about. That'll do it for us here at the Los Lonely Boys podcast. Wake up. Have a great night.